huge family in this community, you know, that our recovery community is just the best. Dearborn County is the best county in the world for recovering addicts. I mean, we have so much support and love in this county. It's great. God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. I ended up being held accountable for a lot of my actions. I started drug dealing to support my habit and to make money also. And again, God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. I got picked up with quite a bit of heroin and got thrown in jail. At the time, I didn't think it was a great thing at all, you know. But through Dearborn County holding me accountable, I got to endure in this program that Barb was talking about, this JCAT program. I felt very blessed to get into that program because there's like 270-something people in that jail, males, I guess, something like that, and 16 beds, you know. So the reason I got accepted and the other 200 didn't, I don't know, but again, God doing for me what I can't do for myself. It's amazing. So I got in there, and then I got introduced to the 12-step program that I'm in now. And once again, boy, I felt that feeling of acceptance. You know, I felt the love. I had a new family. It's really great being able to talk to society about addiction and everything, but a lot of the times, whenever you talk to people that don't understand addiction, don't really understand an addict's mind thought, you know, the process and all this. So being able to go into a group of 20 and 30 people that all have the same common goal, you know, that's to not pick up no matter what, and to actually understand every word that's coming out of your mouth, I had a new family right there. That's where I belonged, you know what I mean? So I did this 12-step program, and I'm still in it today, you know, and I work it very thoroughly. I do step work, I have a home group, sponsor, I have all my friends, you know, that I call. If I get down emotionally, I pick up the phone now, I don't pick up the needle. You know, I pick up the phone, I call people, I talk to them, I read my literature, it's just remarkable where I feel like I'm at today. I've only been out of prison now since August 22nd, 2016. Okay, I got out homeless, no license, no car, and the only thing I had was my 12-step program and these people to rely on in my church family. And it was really rough being a drug dealer with no money. You know, addiction comes in more ways than just drugs. So I'm getting out, and I know I only have to make one phone call, and I could probably make a couple $1,000s that day, you know. But I have to change that thinking. You know, it's thinking that leads to behaviors, and behaviors that leads to outcomes. This is things that I've learned through this program. And so I changed this thought process, and I get to lay my head down and sleep at night now. You know, I don't have to worry about hurting this family or tearing this father away from his children. You know, I can literally lay down. My side of the street is finally clean. You know, it's a great feeling. It's just as good as that accepted feeling. So, yeah, back to the overdose thing. Kind of feel like I need to talk about this. I don't know why, but I know whenever they say you're struggling, try to talk about it a little bit, so I'm going to share a little bit with you. This past time when I was in prison, my wife had also passed away. She had died from a heroin overdose, which was on my birthday, which is coming up on April 14th. So I'm coming up on a year now of this, and I got this playing in my head. And I was talking to Adam a little bit earlier about it, and it's just something that it's really hard to face, but at the same time, I can kind of use it for fuel for drive now. You know what I mean? Don't have to run from it. You know what I mean? I can talk about it. And it's great because I don't know anything here, and I can talk about it. I can feel open about talking about it, you know? And that's just one of the many things that recovery gives me. I'm actually getting Matt Deaton back, you know? Drugs really wasn't the problem. It was me. I was the problem. So as long as I can continue to work on myself, and keep growing, keep doing the next right thing, you know, I can keep this feeling of acceptance, I can keep this feeling of being able to go to sleep at night and sleep well, and I don't have to run from anything because I can be me and feel accepted for it. So, I mean, getting out of prison, homeless and all that, I leaned on these people, and boy, they leaned right back. I mean, now, I've got a place, I got a car, I got lights in the back, I got a great job, I got my kids back in my life, I have 3 beautiful children, have them all back in my life, I have a beautiful girlfriend, everything's going right, perfect, you know, I can't say that I don't have bad moments, but I take them bad moments and I don't let it make me a bad day, you know. I try to keep that positivity in my life. Therefore, I hang out with the people that do the same thing. We do, all the recovering community, we support each other in a way that, oh boy, I can't even, I've never been able to cry before. You know, I've never been able to, I'm a man, you know, men don't cry, we're tough. I was raised tough, I was tough as nails. Boy, it feels good to cry, you know what I mean? To finally get things out, be able to talk about things, it's just amazing. I can't thank God enough, you know, He's my foundation for everything that I've been through, my journey. People's asked me, you know, if I can give you this pill to take away your journey, would you? I don't think I would. I really don't. It's made me a really strong person. It's made me who I am today. And it's given me a lot of perseverance, you know. And I feel like now that a lot of the things that I've been through is a lot of the things that, you know, maybe your children or grandchildren or their children might need help with someday, and I might run into them and might be able to share experience, strength, and hope with them on how I persevered through that situation, you know? And that's the chain of love. As long as we keep that chain of love going, that's the support, that's that message, you know? We say in this 12-step program I'm in that our primary goal is to carry the message to the still suffering addict. And I feel like today, since addiction has such a bad stigma against it, that the only way that we can carry this message is through our actions. Nobody believes words a whole lot, you know, it's through our actions. Now people see me, and they can see that glow, and they can see that he's doing something. You know, the still suffering addict is going, wow, if that guy can do it, who can't, you know? So it's again, a great thing just to be able to be that glow that might be able to say a word or two to light up someone else's path to recovery. I thank God for it every day, for all the people I have in my life, you know. It's just amazing on just the smiles that I see that radiate off people's faces, you know. That's what keeps me going. That's fuel. That's fuel for my drive to keep doing the next right thing, you know. So, I don't know, like, I can keep going and going and going about how wonderful life is today. And it's, you know, not really materialistic things. I know that that's all coming, you know what I mean? It already has started. And I'm not even trying for the materialistic things. Like I said, I'm trying to work on me. I'm trying to make myself a better person. And then everything seems like it's coming right along with it. So, I do want to thank everybody for the hospitality here. This is a beautiful church you guys have. Everyone's been so really, really nice. Most of the time, you know, I walk to a church, tattoos everywhere, people just kind of look at me like, you know, look at this guy, what's he into? Is he out here to rob us or something? And it's not like that. Now, if you would have met me about 4 years ago, it might have been that way, you know. So thank you guys once again for having me out. I appreciate it. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and hand the stage on over to my buddy, Adam, over here.